Okay folks, it's Dr. Bend again from Ercolina Bending University. Previously we talked about a simplified one bend program. We did that. Now we're going to go ahead and tell you how to create a bend program and use the automatic mode so you can do more than one bend with your Ercolina TB80. You can see here from the drop down menu I've got a couple bend programs in here. That's the simplified one I talked about. This is the two bend program. I went ahead and put that name in. If I wanted to change that name, I could just tap on that screen, hit the OK button. But to call it up, I want it to be there. I want to go ahead and hit this read only button. That read only button fills any details here that you might have filled in. You can see in this screen I put some details in: 1.5" pipe, the wall thickness, the material grade, the center radius, and just a little bit of note about job details. FYI, this information has nothing to do with the actual bend program. This is for reference only. It's not necessary, it's just a nicety. But if you want to see that and relate it to this program, you always want to hit this read key. It keeps these two together. From here, we're going to go ahead and tap the right arrow screen. The right arrow screen brings you to the menu of the bend angles that you can put in 1 through 30. I'm going to tap arrow down here and you can see what's happened over here. You got 1 through 30 bends that you can program. Probably not very likely you're going to do that, but once you're on that screen, you can tap the first one. I'm going to go ahead and change the 100 you saw to 90 and select OK. That fills that. Each bend angle should have a spring back setting separate for that single bend. I'm going to go ahead and put 12 degrees in there, hit OK. And you'll need to also tell it what speed you want this bend to operate at. This is set at 95%. I'll leave that alone, but if you want to change that, just a matter of tapping on that keyboard. Brings it up. Again, I'll put it back at 95. Hit OK. Second bend, let's say we're going to do a handrail, so I'm going to do the 90 to the wall, and then I'm going to do a 37 degrees down the stairs. I'm going to hit OK. And then I'm going to use 12 degree spring back because it's the same material. It should be similar. If it's not, I can always come back and edit this program. Speed wise, make it 95, keep it uniform. That's going to be relevant to this material that you're using. Once I've done that, you can see I've got two bends in here now. I'm going to go ahead and arrow back so I get back to the previous screen. You can see we're back to the previous screen, the test two bend program. And I'm going to save what I've done here by clicking this icon. You can see it depressed and what it does. And then I'm going to activate this particular program into the memory. But to do that, I'm going to hit this checkbox right here. That's activating it. So from there, we should be good. I'm going to go back to the auto screen and just make sure that we've got this appearing at the top, two bend program. I'm going to set this to 1. What this is the first bend. If I wanted to start from the second bend, I could set it to 2 like that, but it's more than likely you're going to want to set it to 1. You can see when I set it to 1, it's populating that with the 90 degrees I programmed and the 12 degree spring back. You can also see if I didn't like it at that point, I could edit it from here, but I don't really need to do that. So now I've got my test bend, two bend program here, and to initiate this, I've got it starting with bend number 1. I'm going to head to initiate any bend with this control. You can use the foot pedal for bend, or you can use the plus key. And once you've tapped the plus key, you just want to hold that until it finishes the bend cycle. Go ahead and tap that key. You see what happens. The machine goes ahead and starts. It's going to count to 90. It's going to count to 12. Still hold. Okay, I let go because it completed the cycle. I'm going to hit the minus key or the bend at return key and hold it. You can see now it's going to go back to 0. And what's it done here? It's advanced to the second bend, which was 37 and 12. We'll just go ahead and run through the complete cycle. Plus key or bend pedal, hold, and then minus key or bend return, and return. Okay folks, it's as easy as that. You can see what's happened. We just did two bends on the Ercolina TB80. And it's ready to start cycling back. It referred back to the number 1 bend, so the second part will automatically start at 90 and 12, and you'll be good to make a lot of bends. Happy bending and good luck with it. Thank you.